Yo,
Triple M.
yeah. October 19th, 2021. Halfcast 164. Episode 164. Let's go. Happy Tuesday, you guys. I hope everyone's evening is going well. Of course, I have a few things to share with you. An evening of reflection. Let's have at it. Bridgewater dad convicted in 2018 drive-by shooting of his lover. Now, can you imagine your baby mama making you so mad that you sitting there with your friends loading up the pistol like this is Boys in the Hood? Like, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her beat. I mean, you gonna get yours beat. You gonna imagine how mad imagine how mad the mother of your kids gotta make you that you sitting here crying, loading up your pistol, about to do a drive-by shooting. What does she do? No, I'm not about to call her and curse her out and tell her about herself. No, no. Whatever she did was beyond that. She needs a drive-by shooting like this is 1986 Oakland. That's what nothing called for. Like Bridgewater, New Jersey. Oh, we're back home. A Bridgewater dad was convicted by a jury in a 2018 drive-by shooting for trying to kill his former lover. You love this woman. Yo, that's why they say love will, somebody like that, somebody that loves you will kill you. By a jury in a 2018 drive-by shooting for trying to kill his former lover and mother of his two children and another man. Oh, another love triangle. We've been hitting them. We've been getting them lately. I'm going to get you and that. I love that woman, man. The jury come. You better not have no other. What dudes be saying? You better not have nobody else around my kids. Like, yeah, the jury convicted Smith of 2 counts of first-degree attempted murder, multiple firearm offenses, and possession of a firearm by a convicted person. Now, after the convicted murder, attempted murder, what if she reaches out to you like, yo, I know that was you that shot at me, just make you even madder that you didn't even finish the job. That's the problem with you. You can't do anything right. On May 4th, that's fucked up. I'm sorry. On May 4th, 2018, at 10:04 p.m., Bridgewater police got multiple 911 calls reporting a motor vehicle crash with possible gunshots fired along Morgan Lane in the Findern section of Bridgewater Township. Police found Smith on the ground outside the driver's door to a black 2016 Nissan Rogue. The Nissan was impaled against the utility pole adjoining Morgan Lane. You didn't even, oh God. Smith, the only person inside the Nissan Rogue, had a fractured leg and a displaced hip. You hurt yourself more than you hurt her, probably. Yeah, did she sustain any gunshots? Lucky for you, your kids didn't get shot. Dummy, people get so angry, they don't see past the next 5 minutes of what they about to do. Yeah, a maroon 2011 Mazda CX-7 was also found crashed off the east side of Morgan Lane and about 100 feet into a set of trees, said Robertson. Both vehicles were speeding south on Morgan Lane, with Smith reportedly driving in a reckless manner before ramming the Nissan into the Mazda car, according to the criminal complaint. Wow. The Nissan is like, one of us got to go. What did she do to you? The Nissan crashed into a utility pole and the Mazda left the roadway and flipped over onto its roof and into a set of trees, said Robertson. This was nasty. Inside the Mazda was Smith's former lover and the mother of his two children, along with the man who was also known to snipe or something. A search of the Nissan Rogue found a 38 caliber Titan Tiger revolver with 3 live hollow point bullets and 3 empty shell casings. The serial numbers to the revolver have been manually grounded down and they were no longer legible. Smith had previously been convicted of drug offenses that prevented him from owning or possessing firearms in the state of New Jersey. The jury convicted Smith of 2 counts of first degree attempted murder, second degree unlawful possession of a firearm, fourth degree possession of a defaced firearm, fourth degree possession. Oh God. And you didn't get the satisfaction of carrying out what you thought that this is what you thought you wanted. And you still didn't get the satisfaction of carrying it out. Degree possession of hollow point bullets and second degree possession of a firearm for an unlawful purpose. The jury acquitted Smith of a charge of unlawful taking the Nissan. Yeah, there's like, oh, we'll throw the stolen car in for free. Yeah, you've racked up so much, you've got crime points. We'll throw in, yeah, we'll the Nissan Rogue, the car's on the house. We won't even charge you with that. After the jury returned its final verdicts, the same jury convicted Smith on a separate charge. It's like, oh no, wait, we got something else for you. Charge of second degree possession of a firearm by a convicted person. Wow. Baby Babysitter splits pot cookie with kid's mom, then stabs her to death. After you see, you take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back, because wasn't I just sitting here lauding the benefits of the lady who smoked 68 packs a year last night for taking a CBD oil and her tumor, her cancer growth had shrunk a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, this is why they were fighting to legalize marijuana. And then somebody turns around and does this. Babysitter splits pot cookie with kid's mom, then stabs her to death, police say. A man hired to babysit shared a weed cookie with the child's mom. First off, okay, there's so many things wrong with this. Is that the last thing I would want is that the babysitter of my kids to have pot cookies, to have any type of edibles on him or her, period. That's a red flag right there. Then plunged the knife into her, later telling cops he had a bad reaction to the edible. That is a horrible reaction, sir. That is that is not just a bad react. That is a terrible reaction, according to Pennsylvania authorities. Pennsylvania State Police said that Lavrius, don't let anybody named Lavrius watch your kids. Watson, Watson, 26 now. Okay, let's be adults. Let's be adults. Now faces a criminal homicide charge in connection with the death of Elizabeth Bennett Leonard, whose 10-year-old son was in a Luzerne County house when she was killed. Police said that Leonard, 41, was found dead at her home just after midnight on Saturday with severe injuries to her abdomen after Watson made a panic 911 call, according to an arrest report. What type of pot cookies make you think that you're gonna kill somebody? Yeah, I don't know. Luzerne County Coroner Francis Hacken confirmed to the Daily Beast on Tuesday that Leonard's death was a homicide and she died of multiple stab wounds. Responding officers from Rice, Wright, and Fairview Township said at roughly 12:30 a.m. on Saturday, they discovered Leonard bloody and pushed against the front door with deep gashes in her stomach. A trail of blood. This is pot marijuana? A trail of blood led from the kitchen to the front door, and upon their arrival, police detailed in their report that they also found Watson covered in blood and murmuring the words, "Why did I do that?" Watson was arraigned just before 11 a.m. the next morning and remanded to the Luzerne County Prison. According to a copy of his arrest report, Watson told police he had known Leonard for 7 years and was just at Leonard's home on Friday night to babysit. After dinner, the pair split a marijuana cookie. What is this? What Watson later told police that he believed he had reacted badly to the marijuana laced confection, and a marijuana laced confection, right? And recall abruptly getting up to pull a knife from the drawer. That was the first thing you decided to do, was go straight for a knife and kill someone after eating a pot cookie, I thought all it did was just like make you like a little wavy for a minute. According to the police report, he told police he then stabbed Leonard repeatedly. The alleged weed fueled stabbing was first reported by the Pocono Record. Police said that Watson was audibly crying when he called 911 and requested an ambulance for Leonard. Pennsylvania State Police and the Luzerne County District Attorney's Office are overseeing an ongoing investigation into Leonard's death. Jesus. Trump said Ku Klux Klan dressed protesters who alleged they were beaten by his bodyguards have no one to blame but themselves. Like, yo, Trump, man. Like, you said we were good. Hey, I said you could come. I didn't say you could tell everyone that I invited you. Didn't understand the assignment. Former President Donald Trump sat for a 4-hour deposition in regards to a 2015 lawsuit. Protesters allege in the lawsuit that they were hit by members of Trump's security detail. And first off, okay. Ku Klux Klan dressed protesters. Now, man, like we can cut that out. If I'm editing that, I would just say Ku Klux Klan protesters because nobody's gonna dress as the fucking KKK. As like, yeah, that's kind of one of the things that that you really have to be into it if you're gonna wear the service uniform. Protesters allege in a lawsuit that they were hit by members of Trump's security detail. Trump said in a deposition the protesters have no one to blame but themselves. Got they ass whooped. Former President Donald Trump said on Monday that protesters who allege his bodyguards beat them had no one to blame but themselves. The former president made these comments after sitting for a 4-hour-long deposition on October 18th, and I'm positive that whenever he still has it in him that whenever you put the mic in front of him, he just won't shut the hell up. 4 hours was probably not enough for him. He was asked to testify in a lawsuit brought by protesters who alleged that his bodyguards beat them up outside Trump Tower during a 2015. Welcome to the club, buddy. We've all took a couple nightsticks and pepper sprays to the face on all sides of the board. The incident happened on September 3rd, 2015, when Trump was on a campaign trail. A crowd of demonstrators had gathered, some dressed in Ku Klux Klan robes and hoods, gathered outside Trump Tower to protest then presidential candidate Trump's comments that Mexicans were rapists who were bringing drugs and bringing crime to America. They came to support that. Really? And that's karma, brother. Trump's security detail was then filmed approaching protesters and wrangling the placards they held from their hands. 5 of the protesters filed a lawsuit on September 9th, 2015 against Trump, the Trump Organization, the Trump 2016 campaign, and several members of Trump's security detail alleged they were beaten during the scuffle. Didn't you come to support them? Like, yeah, it is unclear if any of the 5 protesters who are suing Trump were wearing Klan robes. The KKK dress protester case should have never been brought, as the plaintiffs have no one to blame but themselves, wrote Trump in a statement posted to Twitter by his spokeswoman, Liz Harrington, on Monday. Rather than protest peacefully, the plaintiffs intentionally sought to rile up a crowd by blocking the entrance to Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue in the middle of the day, wearing Ku Klux Klan robes and hoods. Fair enough. Trump added that his security staff tried to de-escalate the situation a little. I'm a fan of that, man. You don't always have to shoot somebody. I would just love to. I think when I get off here, I'm going to look up videos of people just getting tased in the middle of them acting stupid. After years of litigation, I was pleased to have the opportunity to tell my side of this ridiculous story. Just one more example of baseless harassment of your favorite president. He's still advertising, Trump said in a statement. Next up, if you like the show, subscribe and comment. Let me know you're rocking with your Capitol. What man charged in January 6th riot stole Capitol officer's hat, wore it on his YouTube channel. Officials say, and you people say that this was a lot of these folks were just there for the ride. They just thought it was going to be a good time, and that when they woke up in the morning, it was going to be like Christmas. Oh, he came there to get clothes. A man charged with breaching the Capitol on January 6th is also accused of stealing a jacket and hat from a Capitol police officer and then bragging about it to the colleagues, probably the same people that told on him. Or, matter of fact, you don't even have to tell on yourself. People don't even have to tell on you anymore because what you do, the first thing you do, you take a selfie, you take a picture. It's on Instagram, it's on Facebook. This time it was on YouTube. According to federal court documents, really, dude, Darrell Neely was arrested in Washington, D.C. on Monday and charged with theft of government property for allegedly participating in the Capitol riot. Court documents show Neely told 3 co-workers about how he nabbed items from a Capitol police officer. Oh, you mean January 6th? That day that you didn't call in and I had to fill in your shit? Oh, yeah, you did what? Yeah, you got pictures of that? Let me see. Yeah, that day that you called out and said that your kids were sick, and we all found out at the end of the day that you didn't have any kids, along with china plates. You stole the dishes. Nearly told what the fuck, man. Nearly that's almost as bad as the girl that took the velvet ropes that you used. From Nearly told 3 co-workers about how he nabbed items from a Capitol police officer along with china plates from inside the building, according to a criminal complaint from September 30th that was unsealed Monday. Wow. The complaint said the FBI's evidence against Neely included witness statements from 3 colleagues who worked. They told on his ass. Yo, we had the whole workday was fucked up because this dude want to go out and we thought he was really hurt somewhere. We find out he's storming the Capitol. Witness statements from 3 colleagues who, and it wasn't even a paid day off. He didn't even put in time for that. He just called out, who worked with him at an online radio station, Global Enlightenment Radio Network. And you also, now you embarrassed your workplace, a radio network. You embarrassed them by putting their name out there. The colleagues who also, I was just talking about this, that these people did this and they didn't know that the people in their immediate vicinity, once they found out that you're embarrassing people with this shit, man. It changed nothing, and all it did, you stole the dishes, fam. Do we not pay you enough? The colleagues who were only identified as witnesses in a complaint told the FBI they spoke with Neely on January 6th on 2 video calls. So he went FaceTime and he might as well have just called the cops directly. Neely showed or spoke about items he allegedly stole. The complaint said they got off the phone. It was like, oh, I'm telling on this motherfucker. According to witness 3, Neely boasted that he had attacked the U.S. CP officer and had taken a U.S. CP jacket, badge, name tag, and baseball cap from the officer. Witness 3 said Neely boasted about taking china plates from the Capitol building. That kills me. That throws me more than taking the hat. That really throws me more than taking a hat. Another witness said Neely in a second video called displayed 2 china plates that were cream and maroon in color. Witness 1 thought Neely insinuated that the items were taken from inside the Capitol building. The officer told the FBI per the criminal complaint, the items were removed during decontamination from lacrimal spray, which is commonly known. Oh, so I guess he had to take his clothes off to decontaminate. Yeah, okay. Like, yeah, he didn't get stripped. The FBI also interviewed Neely twice. What the fuck were you thinking, dude? Like, yeah, you're sitting there as as an FBI officer. Like, what? Why? What? Like, why? We have. Can you please bring in witness number 257? Oh yeah, the dish guy. Yeah. Oh, the dish guy. He stole the damn dishes. He went to the Capitol to film the events because he felt the events were newsworthy. What? As a radio guy, if you work for a radio station, and that I can see that happening, but that wasn't your assignment. Okay, that wasn't your assignment. And if you're just there to like film the events or get audio or video, okay, that's cool. But how do you walk away with a whole officer's uniform, sir, and dishes from the Capitol? He also admitted to entering the U.S. Capitol building. It was just, hey, the door was open, nobody was looking. I just, hey, one thing led to another, and now I got fine china. I brought fine china home to the family. The court filing also said the FBI obtained a search warrant for Neely's cell phone records, and his phone was determined to be inside the Capitol on January 6th. And they're picking these idiots. They're picking these idiots off one by one. And you know who's really losing? The people who had to cover these people's shifts at work when they were trying to figure out where the hell these people were, and they were in the Capitol doing this ahead on this one. I skimmed for a couple of the other ones, but a woman took to social media after finding alarming evidence of surveillance technology in her Airbnb, a receipt for 1,000 views and 28,000 likes at the time. So were they surveilling her? Okay, that's what I want to know on their website, because if I'm doing Airbnb on my property, I would have some type of surveillance. I wouldn't mind that. I would, but I will also let people know, like, okay, well, there's cameras here on the perimeter of the building, to like, that's just for insurance and my own protection. I can see that happening. On their website, Airbnb makes its stance on the surveillance of guests by hosts very clear. The surveillance of hosts will be very limited to like time in and time out, maybe time spent inside the house, or like, yeah, would not be. Yeah. We require hosts to disclose all security cameras. Okay, fair enough. And other recording devices in their listings. And we prohibit any security cameras and other recording devices that observe the interior of certain private spaces, such as bedrooms and bathrooms, regardless of whether they have been disclosed. First off, okay. So to want to record somebody, if you're recording women, men, okay, let's say you're recording women, because that seems to be like it happens more often. All right, let's go for the easier. People don't do sexy shit often, man. Like, yo, for you to just sit there and record, you're recording like people taking a shit. People, yeah. You recorded people waking up in the morning, taking that first leak in the morning and farting and just letting one rip. Know what I mean? Brushing their teeth with gunk all around their mouth. Like, recording people is like, even when people know they're being recorded, they very rarely do sexy things. Look at this. Take me, for example. I'm recording now. Do you think I've got this handsome just rolling out of bed in the morning if you were recording me? No, this is a process. No. Yo, recording people, yo, not I know this. Anybody who has cameras, any perv that has cameras hooked up in private places to record men, women, whatever, you're not catching. You have to have a real niche fetish, because you might be recording a woman who changing a personal product, recording a woman who's sitting on a toilet, recording a man who's just sitting on a toilet, recording a man who's doing things he shouldn't be doing on the toilet, picking his nose. Yeah, somebody who had too much to drink is puking. Somebody's pissing in the shower. You're gonna get stuff like that. You're rarely gonna get something intimate or something sexy that you call like, yeah, what the fuck, man? The clause, however, has not deterred all Airbnb hosts from the ethically murky practice of monitoring their guests, either by using vague language to disclose devices in arguably non-private spaces, not disclosing the cameras specific locations, or disregarding the rule altogether. Why would you? The total cost of the order came to the receipt, which appears to be a packing slip, comes into view dated March 8th, 2021. The order included the following items: a pocket keychain, audio recorder, USB flash drive, audio recorder, an iPhone case hidden camera, a power bank hidden camera, and a 16-hour voice activated recorder pin. That the activated recorder pin is like kind of spy shit. I don't know. That could be kind of creepy. The total cost of the order came to, does it really matter? Was she being recorded or not? Arlen posted another clip the following day, providing additional context for her situation. She explained that she recently moved to Texas with her sister and her boyfriend, and they've been staying at Airbnbs until they're able to get a house of their own. Fair enough. This particular Airbnb, she said, had its issues. When they arrived, they noticed that it wasn't the same home as what was advertised in the listing prices. And soon after, they discovered roaches in the kitchen because the building was a fourplex. The host moved the other guests into another unit. Oh, you got a fucking uh, a landlord from hell. Stay in hotels, seriously, wrote one viewer. Yes. Several others, meanwhile, wrote that they don't stay in Airbnbs for this reason. Yes. Yeah. At the time of this writing, I think I had a roommate a few years back where he he did an Airbnb and the guy had a drinking problem and fucking puked all over his fucking pillow top mattress. That's why you don't do yeah. Oh my God. The majority of their stay passed without incident. That is until their final day in the residence when Arlen's boyfriend noticed the receipt while cleaning under the bed. She added in the video that the address feature on the packing slip matches a residence 2 streets down from the Airbnb. Oh, Arlen explained that she believes someone had been moving the equipment into the Airbnb unit and accidentally dropped the packing slip. Uh, it sounds from here that they used the video equipment to take pictures and shit of the house two doors down and pass it off for that one. Maybe. Wow. Don't do Airbnb. That never been something that was maybe when it first came out. Whenever things first come out of that like that, it's always elegant, it's always like high end, it's always classy. But the minute people find out that they can make money off of it, it gets saturated and the value goes down. Yo, fun show, fun show. Don't forget to hit your notifications so you can catch this ride with me next time. That being said, I'm going to wrap this up. I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Adios.